Okay, here's the answers for all of them. I'm going to go through them as quick as I can. But I might miss a little bit of the work. So if you have questions, save them and then ask me when you get a chance. But number one, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to see if there's a GCF, and there is, okay? Because I know in my times tables, I know that 8 goes into all of those. And so I get x squared minus 7x plus 6, okay? Which I like because then my A, B, and C are smaller. So I need to make my box. So x squared and 6. And then I need it to multiply to negative 7 and add to 6. So it multiplies to A times C, which is 1 times 6. Oh, it multiplies to 6 and needs to add to negative 7. Sorry. So I'm going to my 6. If I make my 6 chart, I have 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is not going to work. But if I go negative 1 and negative 6, okay, those are going to be my answers. And then I take GCFs out. So this one I take out an x, negative 1, x, and negative 6. So this factors into x minus 6, x minus 1, and then also the 8 that you took out in the beginning. Okay. I'm going to do just the odds because for space. And you can do as many as you want. But number 3. Okay. Same thing. Looking for a GCF. There's no GCF. 2 is negative 7, 5. So I'm going to go straight to A. A is 2. B is negative 7. C is 5. Make my box. 2x squared, 5. And I need it to find my numbers that multiply to 2 times 5, which is 10, and adds to negative 7. So I'm going to make my chart for 10. 1 and 10, 2 and 5. That's it. 1 and 10 is not going to work. I need it to be negative 7. So negative 2 and negative 5. So I go negative 2x, negative 5x. My box is complete. So I take out GCFs, take out an x, take out a negative 1, 2x, and a negative 5. So this factors into 2x minus 5, x minus 1. Boom. Okay. Next one, number 5. I'm going to change the color so we don't mix all these together. But number 5, I'm looking for a GCF. There isn't one. 19 is prime. So I go, whoa. So I go straight into A is 4, B is negative 19, and C is negative 5. I make my box. 4x squared, negative 5. I need it to multiply to A times C, so 4 times negative 5, multiply to negative 20, and adds to negative 19. I'm going to make my chart for 20. 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. I got to get negative 19. Not going to get it from those two, but 1 minus 20 gives me negative 19, and 1 times negative 20 is negative 20. So I have a 1x, negative 20x. I'm going to GCF it. I can take 4x out here, and I can take a positive 1, take an x, and a negative 5. So this factors into 4x plus 1, x minus 5. I know I'm going kind of fast, but it needs to get to the point where you can look at two things and see the GCF right away. And if not, we got to practice our times tables. Okay? Number 7. Do this one. Number 7, you should notice the first thing about number 7 is it starts with a negative. So you know you have to take the negative out, but you're looking at the numbers and they don't share anything. So if I take the negative 1 out, I have 2y squared plus 5y, because I changed the sign, plus 3. So it's going to make my A, B, and C different. So my A is 2, my B is 5, and my C is 3. Make my box. 2y squared, positive 3. I go A times C is 2 times 3, so it multiplies to 6 and adds to 5. Okay, this one gets tricky, so be really careful. multiplies to 6. I got 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. Well, I can get 5 out of both of those, but I can't use a negative sign anywhere because I don't have a negative in either of those, so it's not going to be this one. It's going to be this one. So I get 2y and 3y. Just remember, it doesn't matter which variable you're using. X is y, so you do the same thing. And then I'm going to look for my GCFs. This one shares a 2 and a y. This one shares a 3. This one shares a y. And this one shares nothing, so it's a 1. So this factors into 2y plus 3, y plus 1. But I have to include the negative 1 I took out at the beginning to make it exactly right. Okay? And then the last one I'm going to do is this very last one over here. Same thing, I'm looking, it starts with a negative. That's the only thing that I can take out. So I take out a negative 1, and I get 3x squared plus x minus 2 because I'm changing that sign. And then my a is 3, my b is 1, and my c is negative 2. And make my box. 3x squared here, negative 2 here, and I gotta find those two numbers. So it multiplies to a times c, which is 3 times negative 2, which is negative 6, and adds to 1. And you're like, what the freak? But I'm gonna make my chart for 6, and I get 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. Well, how do I get 1 out of 2 and 3? Well, 3 minus 2 gives me 1. So I'm going to go 3x minus 2x. I'm going to take out GCFs. 3x minus 2x plus 1. So it factors into 3x minus 2, x plus 1, and the negative 1 that I took out at the beginning. Okay? I know that was speedy quick. If you feel like you need more problems, feel free to do any of the evens, and then you can check with me at some other time. Okay? Good luck. Get going on the assignment.